Welcome back to Jersey Matters. So the state is using the youngest people in the workforce. Here's what happens. They go away to college and then they never come back. Ellen Kolodziej tells us what the state is trying to do about that.
Thank you, Larry. Millions of high school kids around the country, including my daughter, are waiting for those college acceptance letters to come in. But more than 40% of kids will not stay here in New Jersey. And that's why colleges like Stockton University are getting pretty aggressive to try to keep students here in this state.
New Jersey is a small state, but we are big enough that the areas are different. And we are large enough that like I said, I do get the out-of-state feel while paying the in-state tuition. I do not feel like I'm in New Jersey at all.
I still wanted to feel like I was living away from home while being in my home state. So once I realized that this was like a nice in-between of all that, I decided that Stockton was where I wanted to go.
I grew up in the city, so it's hustle, bustle, walking home through shops, main streets, and because I grew up in that, I love the fact that this was all pinelands, trees, nature. I keep making a joke with my friends that I had never seen so many trees in my life.
Oh, it can be a culture shock for sure, because these students say South Jersey seems like a whole different world to them. Meet Angel, Destiny, and Leslie. They came from northern New Jersey to Stockton University, unlike most of their friends who cross state lines to go to college.
I was surrounded by it all of high school. All the seniors ever talked about, can't wait to get out of Jersey, can't wait to get out of Jersey. I think it's just an attitude thing.
An attitude that's all too common. The National Center for Education says 31,000 students left New Jersey in 2016 to go to college somewhere else, and only 4,000 came here from another state. That's what experts call a net migration gap of 27,000 students, and it's the highest in the country.
It's kind of crazy because we have so many schools and institutions like within the state, even just in this area, there's so many schools that students can look at. So it's kind of wild to think that students are actually pursuing schools out of state.
The head of the New Jersey Business and Industry Association says New Jersey invests $20,000 a year per student from kindergarten to 12th grade, so we cannot afford to let them leave.
Many of them told me that, the New Jersey schools either don't recruit me or I had no idea what tremendous assets these schools have to offer until I was actually here on the campus. So on the attractability side, we need to show that New Jersey is a diverse state, that we have things millennials are looking for.
To do that, universities realized they needed to really step up their in-state recruiting. Stockton touts the benefit of coming to a Jersey school that feels like you're living out of the state, especially to kids who live closer to New York.
We're specifically targeting some of the North Jersey counties as part of our recruitment effort because previously we didn't get a number of students from that area.
The number of kids coming from North Jersey had already been growing, but because of the targeted marketing and recruiting, that number shot up 31% last year alone.
Having dedicated individuals that are working, with the North Jersey counties, whereas previously, one individual would have a very large territory. We're now narrowing it. And by doing that, it lets us, be on, within high schools multiple times throughout the year.
That made all the difference to Destiny Foster, and she does not understand why more students don't stay here too.
And I was incredibly surprised because my friends went as far as Alabama and Tuscaloosa and Massachusetts and Louisiana, and they're paying incredible amounts of money for a very similar college experience that I'm getting.
So now lawmakers are officially looking into this problem and paying for a study to see why this is happening and what can be done. Reporting from Stockton University, I'm Ellen Kolodziej for Jersey Matters.